Hello, 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 you beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of The Soulful Self. My name is Hannah, I'm your host, and today we are getting into the Solar Plexus Chakra, the third chakra on this series I am doing about all of the chakras, and I'm super excited to dive into this with you guys today. I am recording this episode all the way from Bali, Indonesia. I can't believe that I'm finally here. I've been planning this trip for a long time and wanting to go on this trip for even longer. I could not bring my actual podcast microphone with me. It was too heavy. So I have these little carry ones that are makeshift. So if my sound quality is not the best for the next couple months while I'm traveling, I am so sorry, but maybe you guys don't even notice the difference. I don't know. I just was trained to listen for good audio as a DJ. So we'll see. I think that it's going to work just fine. But just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. And yeah, so let's dive into all things of the solar plexus chakra. So, in this section, we will be focusing on our solar plexus chakra. The energy of the chakra is all about self worth, confidence, willpower, and identity. It's our inner fire. So, I like to think of the solar plexus chakra as our core. Physically, it's important that we have a strong core as it helps us with so many different aspects of our physical strength. It helps us balance, it helps us stand up straight and tall and strong. But our core is also important for more than just our physical bodies. If we want to think about it from an energetic standpoint, we want to have a strong center to come back to so that when life maybe throws you for a loop, and at the end of the day, you can connect to your core and still feel so strong and sure of who you are. It's your connection to self, knowing deep down who you truly are and not allowing anybody to take that away from you. It's essentially your backbone. So think about your core, the a core of who you are, the connection to your soul or your purpose, the things that light you up, the things that make you you, that is part of your core. And then also your core as in your center, like your inner strength. Physically, your core is your inner strength, but also energetically, it's your inner strength. Knowing that you can be resilient, that you can get through difficult problems. If you get knocked down, you can stand back up and continue fighting in whatever way that might be. So, when we have this connection to our soul and we have a sense of purpose and direction, we can confidently make decisions in our life that will keep us in alignment with who we are and what we feel so called to do in this life. So, the solar plexus is represented by the color yellow. The name for the solar plexus chakra in Sanskrit is Manipura, and it's derived from the meaning city of jewels or lustrous gem, which this name symbolizes the wealth of personal power, willpower, and vitality that lies within this energy center. The phrase for the solar plexus chakra is I can, and the mantra is Ram. This solar plexus chakra is located just above your belly button. Think about your abs, where is your stomach, but it is above your belly button to under your rib cage. And physically, it governs your upper abdomen, stomach, liver, pancreas, spleen, and gallbladder, digestion, your metabolism, motivation, self esteem, diaphragm, your adrenal glands, and the muscles of your midsection or your core. And energetically, your solar plexus chakra governs your personal power, your ability to make decisions, your inner fire, which is also your movement, motivation, and discipline, your sense of inner strength and the belief in yourself, separation from external validation or the need for approval from others, and the drive to pursue goals and live aligned with your purpose. So, I just want to go over some core themes that is related to the solar plexus chakra being associated with your personal power, identity, confidence, and inner strength. So here are some core themes of this energy. Number one is personal power and willpower. So this is the ability to take action and follow through, turning ideas and emotions into tangible results, the fire that fuels you, your movement, your discipline, and transformation, and the ability to assert yourself to make empowered choices. Next, we have the theme of self confidence and self worth. So, your sense of inner strength and the belief in yourself, feeling worthy of love, success, and abundance, and confidence in your voice, body, and capabilities. Then we have identity and autonomy. So, this is knowing who you are and standing in your truth, separation from external validation and the need for approval from others. So, not needing other people to tell you how amazing you are of a person, because you already know that deep down, and what other people think about you can't affect you. Developing independence and a clear state of who you are, and what you can do, honestly. Next, we have boundaries and personal integrity. So, this is the energetic line between your energy and others, the ability to say no without guilt, and honoring your truth and respecting your own limits while respecting others. Next, we have action, motivation, and purpose. This is the drive to pursue goals and live aligned with your purpose, turning vision into creation, and the courage to take initiative and trust your own direction. Trust that when you have this deep relationship with your soul, with that part of yourself that knows that you know exactly where you need to head, and to follow that drive, that purpose, that motivation, and see the absolute magic that happens when we do that for ourselves. Next, we have transformation of and inner strength, the fire that burns away fear, doubt, and limitation, alchemizing challenge into wisdom and growth, resilience, determination, and persistence. The ego and empowered self, which is balancing a healthy ego, a strong sense of self without domination, recognizing when control or pride overtakes humility, and learning to lead with confidence and compassion. So let's go into knowing if our solar plexus chakra is balanced or out of balance. If your solar plexus chakra is balanced, you will feel confident in who you are and the ability to act with integrity, being playful and having a good sense of humor, because life doesn't always have to be so serious, and sometimes we have to know when to laugh. Being motivated, responsible, and reliable, having a warmth to your personality, having a healthy sense of self esteem, balance between giving and receiving, and the ability to complete challenges and follow through with what you say you're going to do. If you have an underactive or blocked solar plexus chakra, it may manifest as feeling as if you're not good enough, low self esteem and lack of motivation, difficulty making decisions or taking action, feeling powerless or having a victim mindset, and feeling like you have a lack of control in your life. And an overactive solar plexus chakra can manifest as wanting control over people or events in your life, believing that you are better than somebody else, interrupting people when they talk, being too power hungry, being too competitive, being self centered and judgmental. So, if you need to balance your solar plexus chakra at one time or another in your life, as we all will, here are some things that you can do to help you. Any sort of core strengthening yoga, boat pose, warrior poses, twists, but also not just yoga, any sort of core strengthening physical activity, strengthening your core, things like plank, abs, whatever that may be, will really help you with your sacral chakra, and physically feeling like you have a strong core helps you energetically as well. Things like sunlight therapy and spending time outdoors literally soak up the sun. The color is yellow and it's that inner fire. Something about feeling that sunshine just really can do so much healing for this energy. Movement that builds inner fire, so abs, cardio, breath work, things like that. Eating yellow foods such as bananas, pineapple, ginger, turmeric, corn, mangoes, oranges, papaya, passion fruits, and whole grains are all good foods that you can eat for this chakra. Warm teas that support your digestion, things like ginger, chamomile, lemon. I can affirmations, but here are some affirmations you can say to yourself. Do it while you're looking at yourself in the mirror. I find this is just absolute magic when you do this. It might feel weird at first, but I promise over time it has such a profound effect. I make my own decisions. I'm confident in who I am. I use my own power for good. I am my authentic self. I can do anything I set my mind to. I can co create my reality with the universe. I can follow my true purpose. And also, yellow crystals such as citrine, tiger's eye, amber, and yellow calcite, and essential oils such as lemon, peppermint, or rosemary. These are all tools that can help you to create balance in your sacral chakra. So now I'm going to go into the mind, body, heart, and soul aspects of where this chakra connects to each of these. So for your physical well-being, the solar plexus chakra governs your digestive system, metabolism, and core and your core physical strength. It includes your stomach, pancreas, liver, gallbladder, adrenal glands, and diaphragm, which we talked about earlier, supports your efficient digestion and nutrient absorption, regulates your metabolism and energy distribution in the body, powers your metabolism and energy, and impacts your stamina and overall vitality. Governs your core muscles, impacting your posture and your physical stability. And a balanced solar plexus ensures physical vitality and strength, allowing you to face challenges with energy and resilience. So, physically, it has a lot to do with your physical body, especially all your organs that are connected to your digestion, which your fire is, your gut is also, in a way, your inner fire. If you are lacking fire in your digestive system, eating spicy foods can start that fire, or hot, like tea, will help also. And I think so many people struggle with this chakra, and so many people have gut issues, gut health issues, and it's so correlated. So know that if you're struggling with gut health, it's important to heal that for yourself, because it has such a profound effect on the entire body. But look into into not just physically what's wrong, because it's so much deeper than just the physical symptoms that you're having. I guarantee you, if you have some sort of gut health issues, you probably also have a hard time believing in yourself. You don't believe that you're worthy. You struggle feeling confident and all these different things. Everything is just so connected. Okay, moving on. To our mental well-being. The solar plexus chakra is the seat of personal identity and mental focus. Our self-confidence, a balanced chakra fuels confidence and fosters your belief in your abilities and self-worth. Willpower, which provides determination and mental discipline to set and achieve goals. Clarity enhances decision making and mental organization. A healthy solar plexus chakra supports mental clarity, focus, and a strong sense of purpose, helping you navigate your life confidently. So be aware of your thoughts that are around I can or I can't self talk, because there is so much power in our words and our thought patterns. It's really good to pay attention to these things, because you can do literally anything. So if you catch yourself saying I can't, you're just holding yourself back, and building awareness about these patterns is really beneficial when healing. Okay, so for your emotional well being, the solar plexus chakra governs emotions related to self worth, empowerment, and personal boundaries. It's connected to emotional resilience, helps you process emotions without being overwhelmed or reactive, helps us with healthy boundaries, supporting your ability to say no and stand up for yourself. Confidence encourages a positive self image and emotional independence, emotional stability, and balanced sense of self empowerment to help you form healthy relationships and face challenges with confidence. This chakra provides emotional strength and helps you to stand firm in your truth without the fear of judgment. It's acting in alignment with your values. For your spiritual well being, the solar plexus chakra is the center of transformation and spiritual empowerment. It's our inner light and represents our personal radiance and unique contributions to the world. Alignment with our purpose helps us to act in alignment with our higher self and the divine will. Empowerment connects your spiritual growth to actionable, tangible efforts in the world. A balanced solar plexus chakra enables you to live authentically and take empowered action towards your spiritual goals. A strong solar plexus chakra enables you to manifest your spiritual goals through focused action, your purpose, direction, and personal sovereignty standing in your light. So, just some journal prompts for you to help you dive into the energy of the sacral chakra and maybe take a deeper look at what is going on. Ask yourself and journal about, where do I give my power away? What does confidence feel like in my body? What am I ready to take action on? And how can I honor my boundaries more fully? Just keep in mind that confidence is not about becoming somebody else, it's about remembering who we are. So I know that this is a chakra that everybody struggles with at least one point in their life. And looking back in my life, when I had issues with my gallbladder, I used to get gallstones like at a very young age, that the doctors are like, this is weird. Usually 40-year-olds get gallstones. But in that time, like, I had no sense of self. I had no confidence in who I was. And I had been bullied in when I was younger, and it just totally took away my sense of confidence, my sense of self-esteem. All I didn't know who I was, I didn't know what I wanted. I feel like people pushed me around a lot or manipulated me or whatever because I had no core. And now I've done all this work around this, and it's still something that I'm going to have to practice my whole life, because there will be times where you do good and there will be times where it will be out of balance, and that's just what happens. But having all this information as a tool to help you when you get to a point where you're struggling with this aspect of life, it can make it so much easier to come back to your center, to remember who you are, to remind yourself of your gifts, of your talents, of why you want to do what you want to do, what makes you who you are, all those wonderful things. So, if you are struggling with that part of yourself, of your life, just know, A, you are not alone. Okay. I think mostly everybody in this world is struggling with this chakra, but it's okay to be confident. And I think sometimes maybe we get lost in our heads a little bit about the difference between like, egotistical and confident, because some people are way too confident, but then it becomes being cocky. So that's the fine line of like, know who you are, but also don't think that that makes you better than somebody else, because as soon as your ego steps in and it becomes a I am better than, then we are overactive this chakra, whereas it all you have to know and worry about is yourself, not what other people think about you, not how you're gonna, nothing to do with the external validation of who you are. yeah, it's wonderful when somebody hypes you up and tells you all these great things about yourself, but you can't rely on that to feel certain about who you are and what you want to do. Because again, there's just always going to be so many external factors. And if everybody in this world had a healed sacral chakra, everybody knew who they were, what they were doing, and then we would all be able to support each other in this way. But there's so much brokenness around this. Who am I? What do I want? The confidence, feeling confident in your body, feeling confident in your work, feeling confident in all these different aspects of life. It's overwhelming. And because we didn't grow up in a society where this is like supported and all these things, we have to do this work on our own. And is it easy? Not always, but I promise you that it's worth it. And I promise you that, like, feeling so confident in your body, being thanked and knowing just who you are and how amazing you are and how unique you are, the gifts and talents that you have to offer this world is just so divine. It was given to you by God for a reason. So honor it, claim it, know it deep, deep down so that people can't take that away from you. And if you ever have any questions, don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to chat with you guys more about this stuff. I hope that you guys enjoyed everything about the solar plexus chakra episode. And next week, we move on up to the heart. So, thank you so much for being here. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you next week. Bye.